After all the night reading, attending classes, attending tutorials, cutting off distractions, cutting off the parties, cutting off friends, just to focus on your JAMB exam, you are done with it. You are done writing the exam. The next big question on the mind of a lot of JAMBites all over the country is what next? What next? What am I supposed to do while waiting for admission? Now, this question is going to vary for a lot of people, depending one on the institution you are, in the institution you applied for, and two, based on the course or based on who you are. So I'm going to tell you what next you're supposed to do based on your institution and what have you. So I'm going to be diverse. I'm going to be diverse in this particular video, and I believe it's going to be very, very helpful. My name is Basi Ejogba. I'm a 400 level student in the University of Calabar studying medical laboratory science. And in my channel, I help students level up their academic game. I also share helpful tips on the channel focusing on personal development. So if you love content like this, please don't forget to hit on the red subscribe button so I can continue getting updates anytime I drop videos like this, and so that you can help me grow. And just like I've said, I'm going to talk about the next big question on the mind of every JAMBite, and that is what's next. Now, what's next, like I said, depending on the institution you apply for a lot of people, what next, in fact, for generally, what next after JAMB is to wait strategically. Waiting strategically is something you must do. In fact, strategic waiting is a skill that everyone must acquire. So depending on your institution, let's say you apply for the University of Calabar, and you know that the University of Calabar writes what? Post-UTME, right? So what you immediately have to do is to start preparing what? For your Post-UTME. You have to start preparing for your Post-UTME just like the same way you prepare for your JAMB, and you knew within you that you prepared well. So that is the same thing you're supposed to do. Start preparing for your Post-UTME, start sourcing for past questions and answer. Drop it in the comment section which school you apply for, and do you know whether they are writing Post-UTME or not. Just drop it in the comment section and I will tell you whether they are writing Post-UTME, and I can also provide you with your past questions and answers. So you have to start preparing for your Post-UTME. For those schools that are not writing Post-UTME, then you have to check your WAEC results and your JAMB score if it is finally out, and see how far you can be able to calculate the aggregate and see whether you can be able to get admission to study your dream score. So in the case of waiting for your admission, you have to start preparing strategically. Even though you are still waiting for your JAMB score, you already know yourself, you already assess yourself, so you have to already know. So a lot of people already know the score they will get as far as JAMB is concerned, because they knew how they performed in that hall. So you have to start preparing for your Post-UTME, and also you have to stay informed. Yes, you have to stay informed. A lot of people, I was chatting up I had to meet some JAMBites here in Calabar in person, and I got to find out that some of them they don't have phone. You understand, which is very bad. I told their parents to make sure they buy them phones and stuff like that, because at this point in time that you're waiting for admission, you're waiting for what's next, you have to be informed, because someone who is not informed is deformed. You have to be informed, because you don't know when maybe that school, their Post-UTME, what they want you to do, whether it's to upload your WAEC result and stuff like that online. So you have to stay informed in the course of you waiting for admission. You already know your school, so you can start to follow them on their official blog, official social media handles, official websites. You understand? You have to follow them so that you can be getting updated with information. And also, there are some groups, the school groups, you understand? There are some of these schools that have groups. Make sure you join their groups so you can be getting updates about what is happening in the school, the update about their Post-UTME, update about, in fact, general updates on what you are not supposed to do in the school and stuff like that. You understand? It helps prepare your mind towards what you are supposed to expect in the school, and also keeps you abreast while you're still waiting for admission, knowing fully well that you will get it. And also, in the course of you waiting for your admission, there's always something we call the plan B option. The plan B after the plan A, which is JAMB. What is a plan B? Now the plan B is if eventually your JAMB result comes out and it is not up to the score you were waiting for or you were wishing for in order to study your dream course. I believe at this point in time you have to immediately do change of course. Yes, you have to do your change of course immediately. The change of course will really help you. And also, if you get to find out that maybe there are also some institutions that will accept you with that low score or with that particular score, but that institution you apply for is not going to give you, then you have to do change of course or change of what institution immediately. It will help you not be afloat, because when you're afloat you don't know where you'll be drifted to, whether you lost the admission or stuff like that, which I pray not to happen. So in order for you to be safe, you have to start googling, checking courses, their cutoff mark, you understand, check institutions that accept that course and their cutoff mark and stuff like that. And also, in the course of you waiting for admission, instead of just sitting at home, you understand, instead of you just sitting at home waiting for admission, you can decide towards, you must, or you need to start learning what a skill acquisition is very important. Can be on anything: digital marketing, graphics design, shoemaking. But make sure you don't just stay idle at home doing nothing. So in the course of you waiting for ambition and stuff like that, start learning what a skill. This skill might not be helpful to you immediately, but when you get to the university and you keep learning, refining your skills, and start like getting better in it, in the long run, this skill will start feeding you in the university, because you start offering your services, start giving out your products to people in exchange for money and stuff like that. So learning the skill while you are waiting for admission is very important. And also, which is the last, if your JAMB score is great, you have been able to match up everything, your JAMB score is great, I think your YA result is also good, you are waiting for your admission, then at this particular point in time, if you are yet to upload your YA result or your NICO result, that is your O level, then you need to get them ready. You need to get your O level result ready and make sure you upload them online. Also, get scanned copies of your credentials, your NIN, your attestation letter, your state of origin, your birth certificate, and stuff like that. Make sure you get scanned copies of all your credentials. Make sure you get it online, so that in case any of them gets missing, you can still be able to replicate them, or like you can easily get them at will. So it is very important you get scanned copies of your credentials. And also, make sure all your details match. Make sure you go through your details, your birth, your date of birth, and all that stuff. So make sure your details are matching to avoid stories that touches the heart. And in the case of you are still waiting, make sure you have access to your JAMB caps. Make sure you are able to log in your JAMB caps by yourself, not the one that you'll be waiting for your uncle or your brother or your sister to log in your JAMB caps for you, because a lot of people have lost their mission because they don't have access to their JAMB cap. So to avoid this, make sure you have access to their JAMB cap. So this is basically what next after JAMB. These are the things you are supposed to be doing, which is strategically for your post-UTME, staying informed, your plan B and the options, and getting ready for your mission, which is getting scanned copies of your stuff, getting your O level ready, and making sure your details will match. It is not just by finishing your JAMB UTME, just by writing your JAMB UTME. What you do after your JAMB UTME matters a lot, and those are the stuffs I have just listed out. Drop it in the comment section which of the university you are applying for. Are they writing post-UTME or not? Drop also the cutoff mark for your institution. Do you know the cutoff mark, or you want me to make a video on the cutoff mark for these courses in various institutions? Until I see you in my next video, always remember that your dream is very valid, and you'll get admission to study your dream score. Sorry, you also get admission to study your dream course in the university. Until I see you once again, always remember that you're wonderful, always remember that you're unique, and always remember that you're a pace setter. I really love you. Thank you.